Abby Meyers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at ntnm.org, communitypolicingcaps24.org. And speaking of community, one of the really good community guys in the area, right next door in Rogers Park, the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce, a general entrepreneur. I'll let him tell you a little bit about himself and his ventures. Well, actually, for the next 9 minutes and change. Bill Morton, how you doing?
Great, and you?
Real good, thank you. Always a pleasure to see you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And you know, the chamber keeps growing. I see it on Facebook, and you're growing and growing and growing.
Well, we have 61 members now.
That's terrific.
We have a new office on Sheridan Road.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So things are really going very well, and we're booking up every single day with an event in our new office.
Wow.
And there are times when we have several events in one day at different locations.
Very nice. So, I mean, do you want to mention some of your new...
Sure. We have Bullhead Cantina on Morris. We got a lot of members on Morris. Morris Heroes, Bullhead Cantina, the Grill Inn, and Morris Fresh Market, for starters. And then, we got Romanian Kosher.
Really?
We got them.
That's my favorite. That is my favorite place. There is nobody that makes hot dogs or salami as good as them. And if you'll find discussions on national chat boards. Mm-hmm. And people from New York will say, yeah, we admit that's one thing Chicago does better than New York, is what Romanian does.
Well, I think it's great because they're not only bringing in the money from local residents or nearby neighborhoods, they're shipping out across the country.
Well, but the shipping out, there is shipping out. They do have a shipping out service, but they don't actually own that.
Oh, really?
This is actually somebody who does it for them. They can ship things out, but I always figured that they could have been a major brand, but there's danger in expanding to that level.
Right.
So when you started expanding out, I know right now we were talking. The last time I was there, we were talking about salamis of all things, and they made an experimental chipotle salami.
Okay.
And everybody really loved it. But the thing is, their salami, they only have capacity for so much salami. They'll make like 1,000 pounds at a time or something like that, or a little over. And, they sell everything they've got now. Matter of fact, if you walk in there now, it's kind of cool. There is two 11-pound salamis hanging. And there are like four. Check it out.
I'll have to go look.
They're like about 4 or 5 feet long. It's like, wow. And, you'll have to buy one and take it with on vacation. So that's Sonny Hirsch, of course, by the way, who joins me. And by the way, one other, I hate to plug a place too much, but, I gotta say, too, Sonny and I actually filmed back there. And people always think that all the interesting stuff goes into the hot dogs. And by interesting, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's actually brisket cuttings.
Okay.
So I think there's like 125 calories in a 8 per pound hot dog. So, I mean, I love this stuff, and I only ate some yesterday, and I'll eat some today, and not necessarily the hot dogs and salami, but other things. Stop plugging them. Okay, so whatchamacallit? You've got some larger members too, I saw.
We have some what?
You're getting started. You're starting to. You also attract some of the bigger businesses around there.
Well, we have Clark Devon Hardware now too.
That is a great hardware store. The service there is absolutely unbelievable.
It is. It's dog friendly too, and they give contractors credit on occasion, and it's really a great place. They were recently featured on Popular Mechanics magazine.
Really?
Is one of the best local hometown hardware stores.
Yeah, I know Sonny likes going there, and he turned me on to the place. And boy, it's like there are times I can go to a hardware store and walk around for 20 minutes and have no idea what I'm looking for. They'll kind of greet you when you come in, and right away I know what it's doing. Or they'll find what it is I need, and I'll just wreck it myself when I put it together. Sonny's laughing because he knows I'm not lying about that one. I have 10 thumbs when it comes to being mechanical and handy and all that. So
well, we utilize them for our painting of our new office, and it was really helpful to have them on board.
That's very cool. So do you have any? Depending on, I don't want to. Do you have any events coming up, like for the holidays before, like? Well, hopefully some of them will be after we're on air. But do you have like a big annual bash or anything like that, or?
Well, we're having marketing courses.
Oh, that's even better than an annual bash.
And that's all through January of 2015 with Phoenix Heller. And she is great, and we already started working with her. And we're going to start incorporating courses and curriculum, youth programs to the Chamber. We're really expanding our Going Green campaign. We're accepting computers for recycling, and we have a guy who breaks them down to their metal components, and we also reuse them if they're able to be reused. So there's a Shop Local campaign. A lot of things are happening with our programs as well.
No, it's very good. It's a very interesting, because I am a walker, so, especially when I go to Romania and I get to walk through the neighborhood. And, I love places that are just general places and not overly franchised and all the rest of it.
Right.
I'm not a big franchise fan at all. I mean, I couldn't eat it and eat them anyway. I keep kosher, but that's another story. But I just like local businesses that are interesting with some character to them.
Ethiopian Diamond is like that. Ethiopian Diamond is really good, and they have two locations. One is in Edgewater, and one is on Clark and Howard.
Actually, I had a drink with a friend over there. I had a friend in from out of town who wanted, he wanted to know where we could go get a drink that was decent.
Right.
I actually called up Joe Moore. This is about 2 years ago, and he actually told us to go to the place that was next door that didn't work with the kangaroo burgers.
Hop House.
Oh, Hop House.
Right.
And we accidentally walked into Ethiopian Diamond. And I mean, my friends weren't Jewish, so they could, they could eat there. They really liked it.
Right.
Yeah, they did have some interest. They had good beer. I mean, I'll say that for them. So yeah, it was a nice place. They were very hospitable. The owners over there. So how's that doing now with now that Jules in it? How's the business in that area?
The business is coming back. The storefronts are starting to get more full, especially Howard Street. Yeah. Howard Street is filling up. Jamaica Jerk closed, and now another business is coming in. Gifted Children Academy is opening up a second storefront on Howard Street. Howard Jewelry and Loan is doing well. Everybody is doing pretty well around Clark and Howard.
I'm glad to hear
down
that.
Sheridan and Devon as well. So there's still some empty storefronts along Clark Street, but we're working on that.
Yeah, no, it sounds like business is doing pretty well there. Any new projects about to come about, or?
Well, we're working on our next open house. We just had our open house for our the opening of our new office, and what happened was 150 people showed up.
Wow!
And we have a small office, throughout it was from noon to 8. We had a jazz trio, Jimmy Bennington Color and Sound, and they were wonderful. And we had food donations from all the different restaurants of Rogers Park. So we had a little taste of Rogers Park, and it was really good. So we're planning our next one, and we're also hosting other community events in our office. I'm part of a team that formed the new Leone Park Advisory Council, and that is the park and beach directly south of the chamber office. And that's going to be a really...
Where is that exactly?
That is on Sheridan Road and Toohey.
Oh, Toohey. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
It's right next to Loyola Park.
It had to be near Sheridan, obviously.
Yeah.
It's on the beach over there.
And we're going to have a whole bunch of programs for the youth. We're collecting rain barrels for next to the recreation center, and we want to ensure that the junior lifeguard program stays intact, because that's part of our Rogers Park history.
Gotcha. At this point, we're running out of time. Bill Morton, if people would like to contact you?
They can reach us at our website, rogerspark.cc, or call 773-850-0049.
Thank you, and best of luck in your endeavors at the Chamber.
Thank you, Avi.
Okay. Thank you, Bill.